Ryan Gamer opened the Valspar Championship with a strong round of 7 under par. But late mistakes in the snake pit cost him the outright lead, and now the final round begins with Ryan just 1 shot back. Copperhead's closing stretch is waiting, and this time the goal is to finish the job. Welcome to Gamer Ability, Ryan here, and today it's time for the final round of the Valspar Championship at the Copperhead Course. Now, Ryan Gamer got off to a great start in round number 1, but the snake pit bit. We really struggled at the snake pit, and we were able to finish with a score of 7 under par, which puts us 1 stroke back from the lead, which is Harry Higgs, Jason Day, and Lanto Griffin all tied at 8 under par. But we should be in the lead, and we should be in the lone lead. But if you don't focus up on the finishing holes on this course, you're going to fall apart, and that happened in round 1. So now in the final round, we got to make sure we stay locked in for 18 holes. We're going out there to win this tournament. We're looking for back-to-back wins. We won at the Players' Championship. Why not do it again at the Valspar Championship before we head to TPC Summerlin for the Shriners Children's Open? I need all your all's 1 times today. I need all your hype and positive, encouraging comments, just like always. Let's close this one out. It's all about focus. No life stories today, maybe 1 or 2, but that's it. We're going to lock it in. We got north winds, medium wind speeds, firm and fast conditions. We know we can score here, but we have to survive the snake pit today. Let's do this, everybody.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elvey here, delighted to have your company as we get into the action. The player leading the field is currently at 13 under as we get things underway.
And here is the leaderboard before Ryan Gamer tees off. Max Homa, number 1 at 13 under par for the tournament, shot an 8 under today. But as you can see, we're starting the day in 41st place, which means the pros are playing great today. We got to focus up. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling focused. Come on.
We head down to the first tee now.
Let's just send it. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, great rhythm on that swing. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today.
Now, when Jerry saw that swing, when
That's
Jerry
nicely
saw Ryan pull out the power swing, he was nervous.
Coming fresh
What a
off
drive.
This player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Thank you, Rich. You know, Ryan might be a little sore. He's back in the world of professional wrestling in the WWE 2K26 series. So yeah, he might be a little sore today. Okay, let's go normal approach shot. I believe a normal approach 4-iron. Loft it up. Just get this on the dance floor here to the left. Dance it in. That's it. That's all we need. Yeah, I was hoping to carry that a little bit further so it'd be less nerve-wracking, but it's on the green.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Oh, we're dancing.
John, have you got a read on this one?
This is going to move pretty significantly left to right.
You know, the wild part about this course this week, I have never found this green in 2, besides this week, in round 1 and now the final round as well. So, like, it's kind of wild how that's worked out. 33-footer, a lot of break here. We don't expect it easy on this one. But we got to get all of our scores early this week because we know the snake pit's coming up. That's pretty good.
Yep, that works. Nicely done.
We'll take it. Thank you, Henny.
Downhill putt there. Luke just misjudged the pace there. Didn't want to be too bold with it.
Well,
We'll
Rich,
take it.
That's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Max
not the birdie
Homa
that really
is the
calmed
current
it.
leader as
It's
we head
that
over to
power
the next.
drive. That power drive striking it
And over the
beautifully
second we go,
takes
and
away
it's
all the
par 4.
nerves.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Well,
This is his second
I pulled
shot.
it on the swing plane.
Straight down.
I still think 3-wood was the way to go because we didn't want to. We almost kind of, I say almost. We hit it to the right side of the fairway, which is dangerous because of the water. So I changed my strategy today. We pulled out 3-wood and pulled it into the trees. You all watched my online rank series a long time ago. Well, yeah, you've seen that a couple times. I mean, it's got to be a full approach 7, and we've got a loft. I don't even know if this gets there. It might have to be a 6-iron from this line. We're going to have to loft it. The question is, can we strike it good enough with the forgiveness penalties now with this loft and steep angle of attack? Very dangerous shot. It might not get over. It got over. That's it.
Always got to give it a bit extra out the rough.
I know it's not close, but that is a fantastic shot. Stay on the green, please. I want to dance. You can't
And
make
that was
this
a bit of
stuff
a
up.
misfire.
That is a
Distance
nightmare
control nearly
result.
impossible coming out of this rough.
Not a nightmare, but heavy rough. We're not going to be able to spin it as much. We're hitting into an upslope, which is going to help us anyways. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to roll this about 6 yards short because we could get a flyer's lie out of this rough. And I tend to get flyer's lie because that's mostly because I crush it. But still, here we go. That's it. That's it.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's
Perfect
a chip
line.
to be proud of. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
A good
We'll take
look
it.
at par here.
And that putt will drop. Well done.
Thank you.
Sitting at -8 for the tournament.
Don't show me the snake pit. We're not even close. Hey. Don't you show me that snake pit.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
You know what's interesting? My last 2 rounds in this game, I have fell apart on the last 4 or 5 holes.
Well
Round
played.
1 of this tournament, and then also the Impossible Challenge round at Bay
From
Hill,
around 170 yards here.
which is the last
Has
video I
the wind
recorded
coming
before
right
this one.
into his face.
That might have been one of my biggest meltdowns ever. After one of the best rounds ever. I'm not going to give away what happened. It was awesome. Just watch it. The video was awesome, but it was a wild, wild last 5 holes. That Impossible Challenge came down to the wire. So we're going to go 7-iron here. Not 7-iron. 5-iron choked approach. We're going to draw this against the wind and send it. It's not going to hold. Needed to take off a little more distance there. I thought the wind was going to grab it more with the draw.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the
Okay, so
surface.
clearly this is the
player
round
needs
of
a
the
little help
rough
from
chips.
Bob Ross on this shot. No draw whatsoever.
I tell you, Rich, we did have a draw. That was a great shot. Is he calling out our draw ability? Yeah, we're a fade player, but still, come on now. It wasn't the draw that was the problem. Or did I misunderstand him?
Ooh, that almost went down.
Open club
Oh, so they're
face.
coming
I
up
mean,
for
that
this
was
fella.
the story of round 1 too.
Job done. Let's head to the next. Before we head to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And it's Max Homer in top spot.
Yeah, 5 strokes back. We're doing good though. We'll take 1 under
Let's
through
go to
3
the
here.
4th. It's a par 3.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number
Well,
into this par 3.
It may be almost impossible for some, Rich, but let me show you how to do it. We'll show you a draw.
opting for the
We
four
drew
iron
it too
here.
much there. Great
Lovely
shot,
rhythm
but
there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor.
come on, Rich.
Could have been
Compliment the
worse.
draw.
Okay, John. What's he looking at with this putt?
Looks like about 21 feet for him left to go.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take
Gonna
us through
ask
this
him
putt.
again?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
Okay. Didn't they just ask John? 21 feet, downhill 1 inch. Steady left to right. One time. Pulled out the hammer. Pulled out the hammer. Jerry must have headed Ryan the wrong putter. He gave him the hammer instead of our normal Scotty Cameron.
And this one is for his par. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole.
I know we're supposed to score early, but 1 under through the first 4 holes here is
Now
really
with the
good.
honor
This
on
is
a
when we
par
start to
5.
score, right here. We know we can't
This
get
one
there in
needs to hold
2,
onto the fairway.
so
Trouble
we're just going to
ahead.
send this second shot as close as we can, give ourselves a great range. Stay in the light rough, or I meant fairway. I said stay in the light
Just had a little
rough.
bit too much speed to it.
Wow.
Second shot here on the 5th.
Be careful what you ask for. I'm sending it. That's just fine. I want to be to the right here. We don't want our ball behind that tree there to the left. So this is actually a really
Oh,
good
golf
shot.
clap. That's a beauty.
It's all about the range, though. How far are we away?
And taking aim from around
Perfect.
100 yards here. 5 shots off the lead.
Absolute perfection. 50-degree wedge, choked approach, slightly lofted. Fade it right into the wind. That's a good strike. Well, it wasn't a great strike, actually, now that I see it. It
Outstanding
felt
shot.
good,
High
but they
quality.
canceled each other out.
Nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
What's my saying?
An
When you
opportunity
miss
for a
on the
birdie
swing,
here.
hope you miss in the same direction, because you'll have a pole at the bottom and an open club face at the top. So they canceled each other out. We still got a great shot. It is going to affect your distance in a little bit, but not a lot. I tell you, it's so hard to see in these shadows. It's one of my weaknesses here in golf games, reading shadows. Yes. Okay, Jerry, can you hand Ryan the normal Scotty Cameron and not the
And as we
hammer?
look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1.
Only 4 back, and I don't see the leaders yet, so
Well,
they're
Wade
still
Positive
climbing
coming
up
off
as
a
well.
birdie. Let's see what happens here.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible.
Yep.
The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
That's good, but yeah, I found this fairway for the first time in my gaming career in round number 1, and then we miss it here in the final round.
That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking.
Open club face.
Let's see if we can get
that
this
would have been the
up and
one.
down for par.
This is our 3rd rough chip of the day. We're on hole 6. Let's chip it in. Gotta land this probably on the fringe. It's downhill, which is not ideal. That's it.
Oh, wouldn't that
Wow.
have been nice?
Look at that. We landed that on the fringe, and it still just kept going. You're just not going to spin it
8
there
feet
from
to
the
the
rough.
cup.
He's got this for his part.
Ooh.
I can't even remember the last
5
time I
feet
pulled
coming
it
up to the
on the
cup.
putt path. That putt path is so important. Right off that pole. Took out that beginning break, and it never had a shot to come back. That is That is just a heartbreaking bogey. What do I always say? Bogeys are going to happen. Get them and move on. This is a round where we can afford many.
After that hole.
Okay. Matt Fitzpatrick there. 14 holes done. 12 under in second. So he's one who we have to watch because he might finish 16, 15. We'll see. I never would have expected a bogey there. Never. It's a tough hole, don't get me wrong, but it's not that tough. We hit a great shot besides an open club face. The chip was great too. Hunt. Sometimes a great shot can still lead to a bogey. At least that's what I tell myself. That's it. Beautiful. It's got to get to the right, though.
Silky smooth.
Thank you, Luke. That's it.
Standing over his second shot.
Breeze straight into him.
129 yards. Wind in our face, 9 miles per hour. You already know the shot. I don't even have to say it. Going to come off to the right. The wind's going to blow it back a little bit. Great distance. It's a safe shot.
Beautiful
We'll
shot.
take it.
Really managed that well in the wind.
Look at Jerry giving a fist pump there. He's trying to get Ryan fired up, pointing over at his sports psychologist, Dr. Jordan Pierce. She's always there.
9 under for the championship.
She's trying to get Ryan ready for the big game this week in Madden 26.
This is testing. A big right to left slope.
Don't want to give away much if you haven't watched the Madden series. If you're missing it, trust me, watch it. That's all I'm going to say. Big week on the channel here for the gamer ability. For the gamer ability, right?
Ooh. A par putt on the table.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to my swing there. I don't know what I did. Clearly we pulled out the hammer. So Ryan thought he was playing hockey there. He thought he was doing a slap shot for the Anaheim Ducks.
But wasn't able to convert.
Did Jerry hand
Currently
Ryan the
8
hockey
under
stick there?
overall.
Like, what is going on? Can Jerry remind Ryan that this is golf? This isn't hockey, right? Let's not slap shot it like we're trying to score on the goalie. Why not score on one of the toughest holes? I'm going to go choked approach driver. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to do just a normal driver partial. I practice these all the time in training. I do. Told you. A little too much. Still a really good shot. Again. Oh no, we're on the fringe. That's really good. We're going to dance this one in. It's not necessarily on the dance floor, but it's adjacent. It's right there.
It's got a chance. That's disappointing. Just a short putt remaining here.
That's golf. We just hit such a good drive, though. Very difficult shot to hit. We struck it to perfection, but clearly I was a little off in my calculations, and
Now
I thought the wind was going to grab it a touch more, and it didn't. We can still win this tournament. I mean, you can see a lot of pros are struggling right now.
We've reached the 9th hole.
I'm not afraid. We're going
Time
to
to
conquer
tell.
the snake pit. Look what we did at the Players' Championship just a week ago when Ryan won at his home course. He had the best last 5 holes you could ever imagine to win it. Why can't we do that at the snake pit? I don't see why not. I'm fired up now.
Oh, just
settle down,
absolutely
Ryan.
abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Get you coffee, whatever you're drinking. We need energy right now. I need the one times. Come on. Cheers.
Time for the second shot here at the 9th.
.95 yards. Uphill 13 feet. 9-mile-per-hour wind at our back, a little bit to the right. Gotta love a choked approach here. That's the play. A choked approach, slight draw, all day, every day. That's just fine. Maybe not. Should have hit it shallow. Simple as that.
All right, facing a little up and
So
down
we
here
were
to
sitting
take
on
a
an
par.
upslope. I was worried about that, but I thought for sure I was going to overpower it more. So that's what I was trying to do. We didn't get the overpower that I wanted, and here we are with a potential putt. And I'm not kidding. The only reason I say that is because I've had this putt before. The only issue I have with it is that initial read. That's my only issue. Okay, it's always a tough decision here. It's always a tough decision here. It's uphill 29. You know, Jerry has a smile on his face that he sees that Ryan might actually putt this. Might pull out the old Texas wedge. It all comes down to this. Do we think we can get it closer on a chip or a putt? And what's the worst case scenario? Right? What is the worst case scenario if we putt it? Well, there's a lot, right? Now, the game's default distance there is not right. There's no way 99. It's going to be way too far on these greens. The more likely right one is around 90 feet, I think. I could 100% be wrong, though, putting from the fairway here. Maybe 94 to be safe. The reason I like the putt here is because it's not going to be very difficult read-wise. It's going to be pretty straight. It's going to come off to the left. It's going to come back at the end. The chip shot, we take out that beginning break. So... .99 was the right distance. I did not think it was. Played it a little bit short. If we hit that about 99 or 100 feet, it's in.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
So it was straight in. We made the right choice. The problem with chip shots, I tend to crush them. And having a downhill putt behind the hole here is a nightmare. And I also was thinking, what gives us the best chance to make it? For there, I thought it was the putter, and I wasn't wrong. The issue here, we're 5-stroke back. 5 strokes.
Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
And here we go. Back 9 starts now. We're 1 under on the day. It could have been a whole lot worse. So we kind of survived the front. The issue is we should be in survival mode on the back, right? The score should have already happened. Is it scoreable? Yes, before the snake pit. Here we go. Not what we wanted. Simple as that.
Absolutely
I understand that.
tattooed that one.
It's a new 9. That's what Jerry told Ryan. And all he said after that was, do you want to win or do you want to lose?
Second shot here on the 10th hole.
Where is Ryan the Punisher? We need Ryan the Punisher here. 126, uphill 9 feet. 10-mile-per-hour wind, 9-mile-per-hour in the face just a little bit. I like a de-lofted. Hit it just a bit shallow.
Nice shot, that. That should
That's
find
it.
the surface.
That's why you hit it shallow.
That's
You want more of a
inside the
forward
house of
hop,
opportunity.
forward roll,
Already
less
had a few
spin.
birdies
Beautiful.
today. This for another.
I can think of 4 shots today we should have hit shallow when we didn't. And he's pointing to
6
Ryan's
feet
brother,
remaining
Rocket Red
to the
Gamer,
cup.
who should be
He's
getting
got
ready for the
this one
championship
for birdie.
race in Phoenix. But he was not missing the Valspar Championship. Maybe Rhett has the track books of Phoenix ready. He's got a double championship race in the NASCAR 25 series. So, oh boy. Big week on the channel. Wow, it is a big week. I just started to get nervous, right? We got a lot of stuff going on that are very, very nerve-wracking games. It just hit me. Oh boy, it's like the weight just... I just felt all the weight. That's a big race. Big football game. Big baseball games. Oh boy. Big golf tournaments.
And after that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Max Homa might win with that incredible final
Now on
round,
the
8
tee,
under.
Fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
But the Punisher is lurking right now. 2 under on the day, tied for 26th place. R5, we got to score right here, right now. That was ugly.
I think this one is heading for the bunker.
That was... It could have been a whole lot worse, but
And
you do
this
not
shot
want to
from the
be in the
bunker.
sand. Wow. The frustrating thing is, in this wind, if we find the fairway there with the power drive, we're sitting perfect. We're just going to send this through the tree. Just like that. Honestly, there's not much more we could have done. We couldn't have changed to a different
well
club because
done.
then we hit the bunker lip. Yeah, I would love to have more distance, but we're not messing with
Setting
the
up for
bunker
his
lip.
3rd shot. 4 shots behind our leader.
Good news is, very flat pin. We can attack this one. 136, downhill 3, 10-mile-per-hour wind in the face. It's got to be a choked approach. You better believe it. De-loft it just a touch. Let it cut through that wind. There's that beautiful fade.
Well, this one's going right at the flag.
4 against the wind to stick that one.
Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. And
They
the
come.
putt goes down. A nice display of resilience in the end.
All
Oh, yeah.
business.
There you go.
Act like
Nice
you've
up
been
and
there
down
before.
out of the bunker for the birdie. Way to go.
3 more.
The 12th hole is a par 4.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here. Luke, second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Get lucky. Get lucky. Please get lucky. Please. That's lucky.
Setting up in the first cut here.
162 yards, uphill 3 feet. Cannot miss in the bunker here. Or the bunker long. We could play it off this left slope here and kind of funnel it up. That wouldn't be a bad way to play it, actually. I like that route. Choked approach, 8-iron. That's the way. Actually, with choked approach, I'm going right for it. De-lofted a touch. Draw it a touch, too. I'm going for this. Pulled it. Killed the distance. That light rough affected that way more than I expected. It's still fine. It could have been worse. We're dancing.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup.
I mean, this is a tester. You do not want to be here. It's better than off the green. But the thing is, the closer you get to the hole here, it's pretty flat by that pin location. So we just messed up on the shot, clearly. Let's make it, though. We're going to hit this so firm, it's going to take out some of the beginning break. One time right here. Come on. What am I doing? That's the hammer. I
Ooh, slow down.
I just flicked it forward
This would
so
be a good one
quick.
to make. It's for par.
You can't make this
Penny's
stuff
down
up.
there.
You don't see
You gotta
me
read.
overswing by
It's
that
a
much on a
tough
putt very
read, but
often.
it's
Felt
got a
that one,
little
though.
bit of left to right break on it.
Sometimes that same swing is registered as a -7%, right? That time, I think I'd rather it have been, because it would have been an uphill putt. The random slows typically happen on that same type of swing. Seems to be an ultra fast.
A good stroke.
Beautiful.
That will work.
We can still win it. I mean, we have to conquer the snake pit. Imagine the storylines. 6 holes remaining. We played these holes not good
Currently
in
10
round
under
1.
for the event.
We are 3 back. 6 holes left. And you can see the other leaders are struggling as well. You don't see any of them up there.
Teeing
So,
off here on the 13th hole.
what a fight.
Look, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
He loves Gore-Tex. He uses it on another course in this game too. Maybe St. George's. I can't remember. But, you know, Rich thinks 8th grade algebra is hard. Did Rich, do you think, ever take calculus? Because I can tell you one thing. You will love 8th grade algebra if you take calculus, right? Like, 8th grade algebra actually makes sense. Calculus makes no sense 90% of the time until you finally get it. You're like, oh, okay, I think I get something. 207 yards, downhill 1 foot. Look at this pin location, though, and you better believe we got to go for this. To go for it, we got to hit it off this slope. Perfection. It's got to be a perfectly struck golf shot. A nice little fade. Bang it off that slope and roll it down. I mean, I'm going to hit it a little bit shallow. Right stick up just a little bit. Very dangerous shot. But do you want to win or lose? Good strike. Not to the right enough. We didn't fade it enough. I thought for sure that... Wait, that might be fine. Yeah, I tried to do that. That's where I was going. No, like you can see right now, if we put that ball more to the right, perfection.
Now this one from a fairway out.
Simple as that.
John,
A little bit
on this one? What's it
bad
gonna
on the
do?
execution
This one's
part. I
going
mean,
down the hill and to the right.
bad on the setup wise. We had the perfect execution. I just didn't set it up right with the wind. I misread it and didn't get it far enough to the right on that slope. But always a beautiful screenshot moment here. You know I'm focused. When I haven't taken a screenshot here, getting into the back 9, no wonder we're only a couple under here, 3 under. You know, some people do say that there's a strong correlation between my score and how many screenshots I take during a round. I don't necessarily know if that's true, but I usually think they say it's the reverse. Like, the more screenshots I take, the worse I play. I don't think that's true.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
38 feet to go. This is going to be
38
good.
feet. Downhill 1 foot. Gotta make it. Simple as that. Every birdie putt we have, we need to strike on. I've had this putt before in the past, and I always underread it. Not today. We are making this putt.
Starting this one out on a
I
pretty
underread
big
it
line.
again. I tell you, it is almost impossible to play that putt far enough out. Great speed. But, like, every
Just a
single
full
time I
footer
had
remaining.
that putt. What's so frustrating is we had the perfect shot execution. That's just a bad setup problem. I was just a little bit off on the setup. And we had the shot, too.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
Almost time for the snake pit. Wait, is this the snake pit? I think this is the snake pit. Or maybe it's after.
Welcome to the 14th hole. It's a par
Not
5.
yet.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in
We're
2, so
going.
any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
You know, rarely ever does the caddy
He has
Jerry
his eyes
tell
set
Ryan to
on
hit the
one
power
place
drive.
and one
For that
place
shot,
only. It's the
he
green.
told Ryan, he said, you know that hammer you've been hitting on the greens? Pull out the hammer here at the driver, and we did. 236 yards left, and if we can get ourselves an eagle here, it changes everything. To do that, it's got to be a perfectly struck 2-iron. Right into that upslope. We've got to hit it steep. Right stick down about halfway. A touch of loft. We need this to hit the green check. It's got to hit up the right side. It's got to get over the trees, too. That is a whole lot of question marks. Whole lot. Does this get up and over? I think so. One time. One time. That's it.
Look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play.
Everybody remain calm. Act like you've been there before, even if you haven't. Not very many eagle putts on this screen. Now, this could be a chip. And there we go.
Well, this player's been making some moves.
You can't
on the
make
leaderboard,
this
Rich.
stuff up.
Yeah, grinding it out there, slowly but surely moving up that leaderboard.
How many times today have we had our ball roll through the fringe into the heavy stuff to make the chip almost impossible? Welcome to the Copperhead Course. Welcome to the Snake Pit. We're not technically at the Snake Pit yet. But I do know one thing. We got to chip this in and make sure we don't chip this too far. We're hitting into an upslope, which helps us. But we got to make this. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? What kind of swing was that?
A birdie putter waits.
Huh. Okay, imagine the ball rolling. Imagine it till you have the line. Send it in.
Mark
Perfection.
It down. That's birdie number 5.
There's one. 11 under. How
He
close?
finds himself in a share of 11th.
I tell you what,
2 off.
inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
I do not see any of the leaders
Welcome
right
to
now,
the 15th.
besides
It's a par 3.
Ryan. When I say any of the leaders who started the day. Okay. The meanest pin location you could ever imagine here. You cannot land this short. It's an impossible shot. The best chance for birdie is putting this on a line like right here. It's not the most difficult a putt. I've made it multiple times. But one thing I can tell you, from that bunker, there's a 0% chance to score. Wow, unfortunate we don't have the choked approach. We don't have the choked approach distance. We had the choked approach, but you all know what I'm saying.
Let's finish with a flurry.
That's just
Be nice
fine.
to make a move up the leaderboard.
I made this putt multiple times. Why not make it again? Come on.
Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
35 foot from the hole.
35 feet. Downhill 4 inches. Breaking left to right. Comes back at the end. One time. Do you want to win or do you want to lose?
Oh, he's going to like the look of this.
I don't like the look of it. The putting stroke was terrible. That was in. That would have been in.
And that should secure the par on this one.
Can't complain. Our
And the putt
distance
drops,
control has
and
been
now
very good
11
with the
under,
putter
heading
today.
Down the stretch.
Reads have been
Time to
solid.
dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
Max Homa,
No
Victor
movements up
Hovland.
or
There's a
down on the
four-way
leaderboard
tie at
for
the
this
top
player.
right now. We could force
Stepping
a
up to the
sudden death
16th tee
playoff.
now.
There's some trees
snake
over
pit.
on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a
Look at
really
this
small
leaderboard.
green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
But as we can see, Harry Higgs and Lanto Griffin are right there. We haven't seen their names because look how tight this leaderboard is. What? We are in 11th place right now, 2 strokes off the lead. We could have a record playoff. Please. We have to conquer the snake pit, something I haven't done very often. If we somehow force a tie off here, a sudden death playoff, it might be the best playoff ever on the channel. Find the fairway first, though.
The harmony on that
Get lucky,
swing
please.
was awesome.
Thank you, Rich. Even though it really wasn't the best swing, we'll take it. We got to get a birdie. We got to birdie the snake pit. We got a birdie in every single hole in the snake pit.
175 yards.
174, uphill 3, 7-mile-per-hour wind. It's got to be a 6-iron, choked approach here against the wind. One of my favorite shots. No shot shaping. Hit it stock. Go right for it. Gonna come off to the right. One time. That's the swing. Slight pull. It's gonna be fine. That ball just died. The pull is gonna affect the distance a little bit, but that affected it a mile. What?
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
The wind picked up. I see it now.
Take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
We've been making these putts this entire career, though. Let's make another one right now. I'm going to really lock this one in. One time.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Great putt. Just barely misread it. Just barely. A great putting stroke, too. That's been the story of the round. Just a little bit off with the putter. Not over yet. Have I ever birdied 17 and 18? No comment.
He's currently in a share of 11th place. We have
One
a par
time.
3 on this one.
One time at every
Final
shot from here on out.
Par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
What we got to do here is a 5-iron, slight lofted shot. Hit just a little bit steep. Hit it into that slope. Let the wind hop it forward because of the tailwind. Have it hop up and go in the hole. Simple. One time. The wind shifting. That's the swing.
Come on, that finish line's in sight.
That's the
There's power
swing.
towards.
Hop up. Hop up. Go. 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 We'll
Yeah,
take
that
it.
was
We're
a safe
dancing.
play.
It did not get the
This
wind effect that I
remains
wanted
for a
it.
share of 9th
I wanted a
spot
little bit
on
more
the
wind.
leaderboard.
Still a good
He's
shot.
down there. You got to read.
The only
Straight
movement
in.
in this putt is by
Left
the
to
hole,
right.
and it's to the right.
Yeah, exactly. We're on the same page as Henny. It's left to right at the very end, but mostly straight in. One time.
Oh, that's a nice looking roll.
Get in!
Look at this one.
The hammer was there. You better believe it.
He's made it.
Oh,
What
no.
a putt.
Harry Higgs, Lanto Griffin. 14 under at the top.
Onto the final tee, and he's just 2 shots off the lead. Needs to make this count.
We've survived the snake pit so far, even more than survived. But today, we've got an eagle. Like, we've got an eagle this one. So, yeah. There's that. They could bogey. I mean, it is the snake pit. They very well could bogey. Both of them. If we birdie
Nicely
this,
done.
it's going to be so disappointing that we don't get that big playoff because of Lanto Griffin
He's setting up for his second shot.
and
Just 2 shots behind.
Harry Higgs. But we're going to make this because a hole out is probably the only path to a sudden death playoff, which might not be enough anyways. 123 yards, uphill 17. Got to land this probably right here. Hop it forward. Going to have to hit this a little bit shallow because we're going to make it. If we miss it, yeah, we're rolling off to the left. Now, there's two options here. Play for birdie and hope they bogey, or just expect them to par out, and they probably will. That's a tough decision, right? I don't even know what to do now thinking about this. I think we got to go to make it. Yeah, I mean, I think we got to go to make it. Simple as that. We're going to hit a 50-degree wedge. Upslope. It's uphill 17. Going to take off about 6 yards around. What about choked approach pitching wedge? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, indeed. Uphill slope, too. This is the play. Going to fade it right with that wind. Trying to get more of a hop. It's going to come off to the left. The wind's going to blow it back. One time. That's the swing.
Chosen the pitching.
Gotta go.
Here.
Gotta go. I was hoping the wind up that hill still would have affected it more to the right. It's a good shot, but not good enough.
Today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic.
Ryan likes it.
Great to watch.
The real Ryan here.
This putt was for a score of 65.
I like it. I don't love it.
Absolutely
not enough to fist pump
today,
like Ryan did there, but
take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
So this is still for the tie for third place, probably. There's probably going to be a sudden death playoff at the top. We just left too much out there today. It was the hammer, the putter. The hammer was pulled out instead of the putter, and it killed us. One time. That's the story of the round right there. So close, but just not close enough.
And as his final putt
Good
drops,
tournament.
he's
Good
gonna
fight.
end up at 12
And
under
Jason
for the
Day
Eagles.
wins. Wait, does that mean it was tied at 13? Wait a second. Was that tied at 13, everybody?
That looked like that was going to be an epic comeback, but in the end, I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Luke, always fun to watch a player get hot in the final round. Unfortunately, didn't continue all the way through, not getting the victory, but still lots of positives on the day.
So it wasn't. Where did Jason Day come from? I know he was up there. So I guess we might have been playing with Jason Day, actually. So Jason Day had to have got an eagle hole out, because when we saw the leaderboard, am I missing something? Maybe I am. That's incredible. 14 under. Jason Day wins in a sudden death playoff over Harry Higgs. Max Homa tied for third place along with Victor Hovland, Matt Fitzpatrick, Trace Crow, Lanto Griffin, Austin Cook, Ryan Gamer with the 9th place finish, tied with Ben Griffin. You know, it's still very frustrating because that's our tournament. Simple as that. We had that. We had it, and we just didn't close it out. We didn't play bad at the Snake Pit, though, so at least we can say that. It's still going to be a tournament that we're not going to forget because of the potential of what could have been. 5 under is not a bad round, don't get me wrong. We had a bogey, though. That bogey changed everything. It's just, I can think of so many putts that we just crushed off the line. I can at least think of 7 right now, and 4 of them that would have dropped with the right rhythm and distance control. So it's just frustrating when the rhythm's not there on the dance floor. But I love that mechanic. I love that mechanic that they added rhythm to putting this year, because that's just, it's real life. And you're going to be off sometimes on the putting stroke. And today was one of those days. It wasn't the contact and swing path that was off in the putter. It was everything else. And if you're off rhythm, if you overswing by just 1 or 2%, you're taken offline by about 10 to 30%, maybe even more. And we saw that today, sometimes up to 50, which we did multiple times today. That's golf sometimes, and it's frustrating, but I love the game, love the sport because of that reason. It's a fight every single time. That's a 9th place finish. It's a top 10. It's a frustrating top 10 when we know we were right there, 2 strokes away. Bogey, without the bogey, we were 1 stroke away. So it's frustrating, but it is what it is. We just got to get it and move on to the next one. Simple as that. Yeah, it's a fight. It's a fight. It's always going to be a fight, and you just got to do your best. And I did my best. We left it all out there, and sometimes on that given day, your best isn't enough. And there's a good example of that. Our putting stroke, we just couldn't find it. And Jason Day moves up one spot to number 3 in the world. Ryan Gamer is still ranked number 1. Harry Higgs moves up 79 spots to 45. Max Homa up 15 to 60. Victor Hovland up 3 to 16. You know, we take a look at the scorecard first before the event stats. And it was a great start. One of my best starts at that golf course, 2 under through 5. That bogey just killed our momentum. We bogeyed 6. We closed out with 3 straight pars in the front. That's a 35 1 under. That's not bad. We start the back 9 hot. Birdie. It was looking great. We go to 14. We birdie. That's 3 under. And then we parred 15. 3 under through the first 6 holes of the back 9. And we continued strong. A birdie on one of the holes of the snake pit. The rest par. But at the end of the day, it wasn't enough because of our front 9. That bogey killed us. We needed 1 more birdie. We could have had 4 more. Simple as that. That's a 31 on the back, a 4 under. We really responded on the back 9 compared to the first round. That's a 66 though, 5 under. Not enough. I love that course though. That course is a fight. I love those last 3 finishing holes, even though they hate me. They hate me. And I love them and hate them at the same time. You know, we take a look at the final round stats here. This killed us, and I was about to say it during the round, but I didn't point it out because I didn't want to kind of mess up the rhythm, but the rhythm was already gone. I lost focus on the tee shots, and when I say lost focus, I was too aggressive. If you remember round 1, we weren't that aggressive off the tee. Maybe a couple examples. You don't need to be too aggressive here. I got way too aggressive. 61% fairways lost us the tournament. Green 72, proximity hole was worse because of the fairways and regulation. It's just the way it's going to be. A putting, not good enough. It's just simple as that. Scrambling 80, we'll take that. That's actually really good. Birdie conversion of 46, not good enough to win here on Sunday. That is 6 birdies, 11 pars, 1 bogey. That 1 lone bogey combined with the fairways and regulation cost us the tournament. We take a look at the event stats here. 73 fairways, much worse than last week. Green 75, 24 proximity hole, way worse than last week. Putting was solid, but of course, like I said multiple times, not good enough to win it. Scrambling 66, birdie conversion of 55, which is really good. That is 15 birdies on the week, amazing. 18 pars. How do we lose? Well, this stat right here. That stat right there cost us the tournament. Simple as that. The snake pit cost us the tournament in round 1. Without that stretch, even with that lone bogey at the final, on the final round, we probably would have been fine. That's golf though. It's golf. It's what I love about the sport. It's not meant to be easy. It's meant to be a fight. It's meant to be a grind. And we fought. At the end of the day, we fell short. And that's golf. Get it and move on. It's not about the mistakes you make. It's how you respond. How do you bounce back? How do you move forward? You can't change the past. You can help shape the future, which is what we're going to do at TPC Summerlin in the next episode. We're going to send Jerry to the interview this week. We finally did an interview in the last episode. But yeah, we go to TPC Summerlin in the Shriners Children's Open here. A course that will crush you if you're not careful. A course that has crushed Ryan Gamer multiple times. But yeah, it's a fun stretch of golf coming up. We're still number 1 in the world. You can see that at the top right of the screen there. But you take a look at the schedule. We are only a couple weeks away from the first major, which is the in-game version of the Masters, the Legend Championship. Now, Shriners Children Open, and then Valero Texas Open, and then the Legend Championship. We are so close to the first major, and I think this major is going to be wild this year. I understand that it's usually a blowout here on the channel. Not on these settings. No, there's going to be no blowout here. I imagine the AI averaging 10 under or better at this golf course. I just expect it. There's just no way we're going to see anything less. And I really hope that in the upcoming game, you can fully customize more courses. You know, for example, they just added the PGA Championship course, the new one for 2026, but you can't sub it in the career mode. So in the career mode, you can only sub out non-career mode courses. So you can play Aronimi just like we did earlier this year, but you have to sub it for a non-major tournament. You can't play it for the PGA Championship, and they don't alternate. So when they add a new course, you can't change the majors and you can't change the in real life courses. But it'd be nice if you could sub out the major courses, because I would sub out this one to a much tougher one for the first major. And I would sub out the PGA to the actual in real life 2026 one. And I believe they're adding the other major courses as well this year. So all the major championship courses, I believe, besides, of course, Augusta National, because they don't have the license. But yeah, you can't change them. You can only change, one of you all asked this question recently, but you can only change the non-in real life events. So major championships, you can't change, even though they added Aronimink into the game. You can't change it. So it's unfortunate you can't. I hope they add that to this game, to a feature to where at least alternates or something like that. And maybe it does. I don't think it does, though. Yeah, because I tried it. I went to test it just in another character, and I went and just kept simming and moving past. It does not change unless that's changed since I've done that. So let me know if it has. But yeah, coming up, the Shriners Children's Open. If you all got some enjoyment today, drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for more sports game content. We got multiple ongoing series. Ryan the Punisher is back in the world of WWE in WWE 2K26. I will link that in the video description, that playlist, but also you can find it on the channel page. It's always one of my favorite series on the channel. MLB The Show starting this week. Wow, that's right, that is this week. So probably this Saturday, most likely. I think early access starts in the afternoon on March 13th, but I won't be able to get the series out for you all probably till Saturday the 14th. But stay tuned for that one. I'll see you next time, and as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.